believe in the boogeyman?
What do you get when you lock a group of fanboys in a room with a mic besides screaming and begging for mercy? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary. This is The Real Press Start with your host, Poltergeist Pete, the Werewolf Ditch, and Gargoyle. So sit down, stop crying, load up, log in, and try to survive.
Welcome to the Peter and Podcast. Oh yeah, it's time to whip those Peters out and put those headphones in because you're here with Pistol Pete Jr., Pistolita,
You don't have a nickname.
And a blonde
the
girl.
dual color hair person.
Weeby McWeebster.
You make Weedster. Yeah, there we go.
That's it.
It's stuck. And the infamous G-Roll, Jeezy Weezy, a.k.a.
Eeby Deeby.
Eeby Deeby.
Eeby Deeby. I feel like you have to say it that way too.
Yeah.
Eeby Deeby. Oh man. So, you know what? I feel like because that intro has become part of the show now, and since Chub Didge isn't on the show anymore, and Pistolita's gonna be kind of filling it.
Michael 2.0.
You want her to do it?
Yeah, Chub Didge.
You gotta keep
2.0.
fucking it up until you get it right.
Yeah, so when he does you're gonna have to come in and say, "That's right, get your headphones out and whip your headphones
Whip
in
your
and
Peters out and headphones in.
with the headphones in and with the Peters out."
Yeah, but you gotta put your radio voice on,
Yeah,
like I do.
Yeah, because the whole thing is they're making fun of me because I don't think I do radio voice anymore, do I?
Yeah.
It's a little bit there, but it's not.
Hey guys! I'm just kidding.
But like whenever you
I'll
start
tell
like,
this.
"Hey guys,
Yeah.
these are what topics do we have next for today?"
Yeah.
Like you'd be
It
like
happens.
that.
It happens. But when we first started doing the show, it was not my voice at all. I was just, "Hey guys, this is WKRS, and we're spinning the hits." You guys want? Oh, you guys. Okay, so you guys didn't go to Halloween Horror Nights, so you guys just shut up for a minute. Last night, Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios Hollywood.
First time ever for me.
Yeah, G-Roll's first time ever. It's been a couple years for me. I want to say it's been like 10 years for me, maybe. No, longer, because it was before Jasmine was born.
You don't have to be that quiet.
I know, yeah.
We've had so many things like
Dogs
make noise
barking.
and they don't
I
have to
know.
pop up.
Yeah. She's like just super silent. So it's been
ASMR.
it's been over 10 years for me since I've been, and it was I feel like the mazes were for the most part better. I feel like the scare zones. If I remember right, there were more scare zones. Like as soon as you walked in, there were already fucking people there fucking with you. And then like as you got further down that whole walkway, that whole main street was just people fucking with you.
Yeah.
And like I remember what specific. I have a picture. I gotta find it specifically, but it's like it's me. This was towards the end of the night though. But it's me and like 6 clowns with chainsaws, and they're all holding their fucking chainsaws up in the air. Cause like I was like, "Oh, can I get a picture with you?" And with one of them, with whoever the head clown was, and I didn't know in the background all the other clowns had seen, and so they all raised their chainsaws at the same time, and so it's just me doing this, and then all the clowns with their fucking chainsaws up.
That's cool.
It's a fucking cool ass picture. But I feel like there was more of them, as opposed to like this time there was like, I feel like it was maybe like 10 through that whole area, right? Plus the 2 crows.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and so like this one, like with just the clowns alone, that was like 8 clowns.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was only in the upper area. The lower level didn't.
They didn't
where the
have
maze
anything
was,
in the lower.
there was
Yeah, in the
nothing.
lower area, I remember they had people down there. By the studio tour, they had people because that's where the Scarface guy was. The dead Scarface. He was down by the studio tour.
I bet like regulations. It's a regulations thing.
Yeah, maybe post COVID.
Yeah,
kind of shit.
and like just like crowding stuff has always been getting more and more like.
Yeah, true.
of an issue.
Yeah, good point.
Like, I never heard of overcrowding up until, like, the past, like, 5 years.
Yeah, good point.
For stuff.
But I feel like it was still a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like, it was, everything, like, the ambiance, everything was right. That fucking Megan dance fucking thing was cool.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
What
I felt like I was vibing with the one in front of me. I was like...
yeah.
Everybody have a
eye
dance off?
contact. We had eye contact.
Yeah, eye
I was
contact,
like-
yeah.
I was doing shoulder rolls. I was like,
But I feel like with the that song and the way they were dancing, it was
just trying to make her break.
it had this eerie vibe that like it felt like I felt like I was in danger watching them dance. It was like that Ralph meme. I'm in danger. But that's why I kept looking over my shoulder. You know, because I felt like something was gonna happen, and then at the end the whole like this is where you run, and then everything just turning all black. Like that was like, oh shit! Like now we're gonna die.
Yeah.
That was cool as shit. What did you think? So the Last of Us maze. That was the first maze. I take that back. We went on the tram maze first, and that was kind of meh.
It was okay.
That was.
I guess in my mind, because I always heard about it, I thought it was gonna be much more grand or whatever.
Yeah.
But it is just like, it's just like a maze, like anything else. It's just like a trail you follow.
Yeah, basically
And
they just
so I thought it was like, in my mind when people said, "Oh yeah, you get off the tram and you do that," I thought it was just like some fucking shit you just walk around in.
Yeah, no, yeah. you don't. No, it's still a maze. But see, I remember it. The when we went, I remember the tram one being the longest maze, and I remember it being so long that at one point I was like, I am winded, and I'm tired from this fucking walk.
Yeah, maybe
Like
that's
it's a
why they
breakfast
shortened it.
if
Maybe.
Oh, maybe it's too long.
But I remember it being long as hell, and I feel like the sections were very short. It was like the base motel, and then like that was it, and then you walk to the next part, and it was just that little hallway,
Yeah.
and that was it, and then you walk through Jupiter's claim,
Yeah, Jupiter's Claim.
and then that was it.
I did really like that.
That part was fucking cool as shit, but I feel like again it was just
Okay, that in Jupiter's Claim they had which is from Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they had a bunch of people from Us
the red jumpsuits.
in the red jumpsuits, and they were holding the scissors, and they were all standing
just
super
standing
still.
Yeah.
And we're walking through, and like, when?
Like they're not, yeah, they weren't doing
Like,
anything.
what
When are they
Like-
gonna do something? And then you just look at one of them, and they go, "Get out!" And
then
then they
all
all
of a
just started like fucking getting in your face and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
like-
so fucking cool.
That one seems good.
I feel like was it something in the audio that said get out, or did one of the people say-
I was looking at the person who said it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I heard it like, so to me it sounded like it was amplified. So maybe I don't know, maybe he had a mic on or something.
Maybe.
But yeah, I heard the
Probably.
get out.
But
I was
they were like right next to us, like from where we were standing.
Okay.
They were just like maybe at the light switch over there.
oh, okay, so
Yeah.
maybe it was just I was like hypersensitive at that point.
Plus, it's really quiet. I think everyone
Yeah, at that point, 'cause,
they're,
we
they're
were-
not doing anything, and everyone's
Yeah,
like,
it's
"What's
true. Everyone,
Yeah.
everyone, all the whole crowd were just kind of moving through like.
Like, well, okay, like,
What's
what's
gonna
gonna
happen?
happen?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, that part was cool as shit. Then we went on The Last of Us. The Last of Us, I feel like detail wise, it was fucking spot on.
Yeah.
Like even the entrance. I shared it on my Instagram. I'll share it on the show page too. But it's the fucking checkpoint. It's a military checkpoint.
Yeah.
And then they
They
had
have Joel and Ellie out on the front. or
Yeah,
whatever.
they would
Yeah,
come
don't
out-
they like follow you in or something like that?
Well, no, they
You
would,
kind of see them like throughout the thing. They're like
Yeah.
helping you. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
so they would come out and they would. I didn't hear what they were. I couldn't hear what they were saying because the crowd was too loud.
Mhm.
But they would come out. They would say some lines and they would go back in. And they would come out and they would do it again. So and like, but when we went in,
Well, Ellie would come out and be like, "Don't die on us, guys," and
Yeah.
then and stuff like that. Or when you first walk in, like, they're not zombie. They don't look like clickers or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
they're just people.
yeah.
What are they doing here?
When did the clickers come out? Did they even have clickers?
Yeah,
yeah,
like
they
halfway.
had, yeah, they
Like
had-
halfway. Like the first is like regular people with like bats and shit coming out,
Yeah, it's
And,
just
like,
it's like
swinging
yeah,
at you.
it's just
and then like you start getting the clickers and the zombies and.
because like halfway through you're still
You
going
just
through
like hear them and then all of a sudden like they.
well you're going through the checkpoint and then like you start seeing the stuff on the walls
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah,
all of a
the-
sudden
the
it's
mushrooms,
just,
yeah.
yeah then like you go into the next area and then it's all infested with the mushrooms and then you start hearing the clicking noises and then all of a sudden they're just jumping out at you and
That's cool.
yeah
That sounds cool.
But see, that was the thing. So like, because with Jasmine, she was after the first maze, she was like, "Okay, I can handle this. I'm good."
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
And that was the scariest maze, and that's why after everything else.
Yeah. No. But no, I'm saying after the tram, she was like, "I can handle this."
Oh, that one.
But the tram, it was so wide open.
Yeah.
That it was like, okay,
Yeah.
so even if someone jumped out, they're like across.
Yeah,
They're
it's
they're a good 3 feet from you. So I was like, oh
yeah,
shit.
the mazes, they're like in your, like for me being tall, it felt like they were like going to touch me. Like
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Because you're going through an area
I was like,
literally
I think
this
it's
wide.
like crammed because of all the decorations and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
No, it's like literally it's probably maybe a little wider than this, but that's
Yeah.
about it. You're getting
yeah.
like the like a little wider than a doorway or a hallway.
Yeah, and the doorways, I felt I was always going like down like this, even though I probably didn't have to. But
Yeah,
I always just felt like it
yeah.
was like in an enclosed space. You know?
Because it's a bunch of blind corners, and they put these curtains in between
Yeah.
between every room. There's these curtains, so you got to push them out of the way. So you're going into the room blind, basically, and it's
Because a lot of because if you could see, which sometimes you could see, like when Peter was in front of me and he would open the curtains, I would see him get scared or let them get scared.
Well, see, I was doing
And then
that.
I would either miss it completely and he wouldn't come out
Because
because they don't like come out every fucking person like
Yeah.
they
It's
just
like,
they
wait.
just wait, yeah, and if you don't get scared then you don't get scared, whatever, but they're gonna wait for their moment.
Hold on, you take a quick break.
Sure.
For a second. What's going on, people? It's Pistol Pete Jr. here. Just to remind you one more time to check out Ray's Energy Drinks by Rep Sports. Ray's Energy Drinks. Amazing flavors. Zero sugar, zero dyes, zero crash. None of the junk, none of the bullshit that's in these other energy drinks. They're amazing. I guarantee you're going to love them. Use coupon code TRPS for checkout. Get 15% off your order. Check out repsports.com. REPPSPORTS.com. Again, use coupon code TRPS for 15% off your order and to let them know that we sent you.
Welcome back to the Peter Round Podcast.
We lost Pistolita.
Yeah,
She tapped out. To be fair, this is like
2 hours later,
2 hours later.
3 hours later.
Yeah. We just finished watching the Canelo fight. It's a good fight. Decent fight.
I didn't watch it.
You fell asleep.
Yeah.
You took a nap. You were refreshed.
Was I snoring?
No, you weren't snoring actually. Yeah.
I kept like coming to in between, thinking I'm like snoring, worried about snoring.
There's times where I guess I snore, but I don't know I'm snoring.
Mm-hmm.
So there's times I hear myself snoring. There's times I'll like, okay.
Yeah, you hear you'll get the.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
But there's times where like I'd be talking to Letty and all of a sudden she's like, "You're falling asleep?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "You're snoring." But it's like I didn't know I was falling asleep. Legit, like apparently I'm falling asleep. She's like, "You're snoring." I was like, I thought I was awake. We were talking about the mazes at Halloween Horror Nights.
Uh-huh.
And I don't remember what we were talking about.
I think we said what we wanted to say about it.
Yeah, well, we were talking about The Last of Us, how detailed it was. Stranger Things. The thing that was weird about Stranger Things was that the scare actors, the ones that were jumping out at you, were mainly like, it was like Eddie at the beginning. Then it was like Dustin and Eddie. Then it was.
And then it was just like dummies for Vecna, right?
No,
those aren't real people, huh?
No, Vecna. Eventually, towards the end, it was all Vecna jumping out.
Right, but the Vecnas weren't real people, were they?
The ones
I
jumping
thought they
out
were just like.
No. They had that
things.
real because they would pull that. There was like that sign, and he pulls the sign aside, and he jumps out like he. So that was a real Vecna. Oh, and then they had what's the professor's name? The one that was Eleven's dad. The one she called Papa.
I forget his name. Yeah, I don't even know.
Whoever the actor they had.
He looked like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at him like, whoa, he looks like him.
just
It's like,
fucking
is that
like
the guy?
I was like, that's just fucking nuts. That was a really good one too. I like that. Well, see, that's the thing. For both of them, I like the entrance. So, like with the Last of Us, it was the military checkpoint you pass through, you know. And then for Stranger Things, it was Eddie's. Yeah, sorry, it was Eddie's trailer. And then you go into, and then Christie's there all fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, you just hear Eddie going.
Yeah.
Chrissy, I don't like this.
And then he jumps out like that's because he jumped out of the closet from the back from behind. And he actually startled me.
Oh no, he would say, "Chrissy, wake up!"
Chrissy,
right?
wake up! And then
and then we would just keep going.
I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up! Every time we say Chrissy, wake up, we would start singing the song. Yeah, overall, I really liked it. I mean, I feel like everything was done well. So I'm already looking forward to next year.
Yeah. Yeah, but Last of Us was definitely the best.
Yes.
Best in quality and in scariness.
See, that's where we differ, though. I feel like quality-wise, Last of Us and the Stranger Things 2 were like the two like most detailed. But I feel like the Exorcist one was the scary. Like I said, like to me, that one had this oppressive feeling. To me, where I felt like okay, because you even said it too. You agreed with me, where it was like, okay, I want to get out already. Like this is going on too long. Where
I guess
I didn't feel that way about any of the other mazes. But the Exorcist is like, all right. Like I kept hoping.
I did feel that way with Last of Us. Like I was like,
you were ready to be done with it.
Yeah, I was ready for it to be over.
With the Exorcist, I was like, okay, please let this be the last quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, like I feel like with the way the walls were painted and stuff, it was kind of disorienting.
Mm-hmm.
And then just I felt like the walls in that one were tighter too. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
So like I was just
definitely the connector rooms were really narrow.
Yeah.
So it felt like
So I was just like every turn I was like, okay, please let this be the last one. Oh, and that one also had the heavy curtains because most of them had like these cloth curtains, so you would just kind of. And like that's always been my trick for the Halloween Horror Nights or for the mazes is like I try to keep like whatever, like I keep enough distance. Okay, so like the couple in front of us, they get scared, but I'm like, hey, I'm close enough. I'm not close enough where the scare gets me as well. Uh-huh. But the actor sees, oh, I'm right. Okay, they saw me, so I'm not gonna jump out. Yeah. So it's like I'm always trying to get through those curtains quickly.
But what if he's a fucking chess master? And he's like, he's gonna think I'm not gonna scare him. Yep. So I'm just gonna fucking scare him.
But with the Exorcist 2, they had more of those heavy curtains, those rubber curtains, where it's like, fuck, you gotta like force them open. So that was another thing that kind of, because they were like heavy, like rubber, like going into like a walk-in freezer or to like I'm trying to think of where else you would see them. Mm-hmm. But you know what I'm talking about, like those heavy rubber ones.
Yeah.
And they were black, and so like you can't see through them, and it was pretty intense to me. Let me see. Let me pull up the stories.
I think like if I went into like one of those, I feel like I would have the mindset like I'm going into like an escape room or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
But like.
But still, I don't like escape rooms, so.
I like them. I worked in one. It was fun, but. Also, walking around, like, in the dark, I think I would only get scared by jump scares, nothing really else.
Uh-huh.
That's really, well, see, that's what it is. So, there's a couple things the way those mazes work. They have loud music blasting. Yeah. So, it's like, you can't hear a lot, other than the screams. Mm-hmm. And then once the jumper, like, the actors jump out right at you, like, you're right there, like, obviously you're hearing that. There's a lot of flashing lights and a lot of, like lighting effects that disorient you. The way the rooms are painted, and then there's also like stuff to look at to distract you. Mm-hmm. So like there's like on the bed there's somebody dying and like shaking and twitching, and so you look at the bed, and then when you turn back to look at the path, there's somebody jumping out at you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of distractions and a lot of just stuff to disorient you, so the actors have chances to jump out and scare you. Mm-hmm. So because even a lot of times, even if you're prepared for it, there's like certain times I'd walk into a room and it's like, okay, there's the curtains where they're gonna jump out from me. Yeah. And then you'd go, and all of a sudden someone comes out from the other side. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
That's how Eddie got me.
Uh-huh.
That's how Eddie got me. Because that closet door, I figured it was just like a prop door and it wasn't going to open. And I turned to go walk towards the exit, and all of a sudden he's jumping out of that fucking closet door screaming. Mm-hmm. So that's how he got me. Let me see.
We did that to one of my coworkers. We locked him in the like laser tag arena and we shut off all the lights, and I just kept screaming and like tapping random places. We scared the shit out of her.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up,
dude. Can't do that in a real setting.
She knew that it was us in there because there was no customers. Mm-hmm.
Or just some fucking weirdo fucking with you guys.
A lot of people are talking about Cyberpunk and not
Redemption.
Yeah, and it's redemption basically, not necessarily the DLC, but all the updates they did with the DLC that come with the DLC that have made the changes they've made to the main game itself.
Right.
Like the weaponized vehicles, car chases, all that stuff's part of the full version now, as well. So you don't even need the DLC to have all this extra stuff. And so people are going back and giving it a full-on 10 out of 10 now. Which, I mean, it's pretty awesome.
I wasn't seeing them give Cyberpunk a 10 out of 10. I've just been seeing them give Phantom Liberty.
I don't know. Have you? I don't know if you saw the IGN videos I sent you. Or that one. Like, so so it's not just IGN, but a couple other people are now that this DLC has come back, they've gone back and reviewed Cyberpunk as a fresh review.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if it's the same people that reviewed it the first time, they're going back and playing it again, or if it's one of those things where there's like a different reviewer playing it fresh for the first time.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious. I mean, I'm gonna go back and play it now, and I'm curious as to, because I remember enjoying myself to a certain point.
I mean, yeah, the game was good. It was just at a point, it just felt very copy paste.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, like everything. The city just felt like it's like, okay, this is like specifically where your apartment was, and then where you go, where what was this Cloud bar,
Cloud City,
or whatever. Yeah, and it was like this looks exactly like where my apartment is.
Yeah. yeah, like that one Netrunner chick or whatever.
Or Judy.
Like, yeah, Judy. Yeah. There you go. Like I thought I was like, oh, she's just like my neighbor.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Yeah,
but then no, it turns out she's like across the city from you.
Yeah, and then there's that other area. What was that? What's that? The gang, the Tiger Claws, I think is what they're called. And like you go to one of their areas, and it's like the lobby where they're all hanging out is like it's the exact same fucking lobby where you like literally all the apartment complexes look exactly the same.
Yeah.
And so and you go to so many different apartment complexes, it's like I could literally this could all just be happening in one building, and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So that was one of the big things for me. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know if that's something they fixed.
I would assume no, or unless maybe they like just kind of gave that.
Given like retextures,
just given like some different environment. So like maybe it's like more blue than pink.
That's what I'm thinking. They might have retextured them or give them. Because that's the other thing too. They've said is the whole city's gotten a makeover.
Oh really? I didn't know that. I thought it was just like the perk system. I know they revamped. They
revamped the perks. They added the weaponized, but they say that the whole city's gotten a makeover. They don't say how in depth it is.
Yeah, if I have time, I would like to go back.
Yeah, I want to go check it out.
But I just found out that Miles Morales is part of PlayStation Extra.
Oh, okay.
So I'm probably gonna try and play that before.
You never played it?
Not Miles Morales. No.
Ooh.
And so I'm worried that it ties in to 2 also. So.
I'm sure it will. Yeah, Miles is good. It's short. It's short enough that you'll probably get through it in a day or two. It's good. It's really fucking good. And I feel like, for you especially too, it'd be a good introduction into how they're gonna do Venom. I think because Miles has other powers that Spider-Man doesn't, and so like he has like the invisibility. He has the Venom strike. He has something else.
I heard somebody speculating that maybe. So similar to how they did Spider-Man Miles Morales, like a spin-off game. Yeah. That for after Spider-Man 2, there might be a Spider-Man Venom.
Ooh.
And it's whoever Venom becomes.
That'd be fucking cool as shit too. Yeah. That'd be smart. That would be smart as hell. You know what that made me think of though, that we haven't heard anything about in a while, is Wolverine. Yeah.
But I think it's a different team.
I'm sure it's
a different team. What's Insomniac?
Insomniac, yeah.
It's still them, but it's like Team 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that game they're gonna go more cinematic, Last of Us, God of War style.
That's what I'm expecting too. That's what I'm hoping. At least.
Not that Spider-Man's not cinematic. It's just that it's like open world, and that's more the center.
Yeah.
Focus, more the focus than it is to be like, here's like your very cinematic.
Yeah.
Cinematic moments, even during gameplay.
And I feel like that style of game, like especially God of War style of gameplay, would fit the Wolverine style of combat.
Yeah, I just hope it's not like fucking Arkham and Spider-Man's combat. With like...
No, like combo-wise?
Yeah, kind of like the mashing, it was mashing square, and then you hit triangle every time you see a fucking lightning bolt. So
Yeah. I hope it's not either. I hope it is more like God of War, where it's
like,
more...
I like it with Spider-Man, because that works with, like, how Spidey sense works.
Yeah.
I didn't like it in Batman, because I'm like, Batman doesn't have...
He doesn't have a Spidey sense?
Yeah.
But see, Batman is kind of like...
He can't just sense somebody's gonna hit him behind him.
Yeah, but he also has that kind of like... He's trained his senses.
I know he has like a very good combat prowess, right?
Yeah.
But it's still like ridiculous to think that in a room with 10 guys, he just if you're in a video game sense, you could just like perfectly block every fucking guy who's
Yeah, good point.
This kind of takes me out of it.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I will give you that. But yeah, I mean. The combat, but it does fit perfectly for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I would like to see something more based around where it's timing based and more like for Wolverine. Mm-hmm. It's more reading the enemy's tells as opposed to like a screen prompt.
Yeah.
So like with God of War, like certain characters they wouldn't flash, but they would glow for a second, like because they're powering up or whatever.
And I could see them doing like a rage slow down time for Berserker Barrage.
Yeah. Oh fuck, that would be so cool.
Shit up, like.
yeah, because he just moves so fucking fast that you're just everything else around you is slow as fuck.
Yeah.
I can see that. That'd be cool as shit. I can't wait to see just more of it. Like I'm curious to how.
I just want to see how Logan looks.
Yep. Yeah. Well, they showed him in the trailer that initial, didn't they?
All they showed was.
Oh no,
they just showed like his arm and his like lower torso,
and then the claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that now. You said you watched Gen V first 3 episodes?
Yeah. So they put out first 3 episodes like they normally do on Amazon.
Yeah.
And just as good as The Boys right now, I would say.
Nice. Okay.
Which is pretty amazing for a spin-off to do,
Yeah, that's really, really rare. I'm gonna check it out, but I want to finish The Boys first.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes place right after season 3.
Okay.
It's just like A-Train, like they kind of reference A-Train because he went to the school too.
Okay.
And then certain other stuff in season 3 also.
But okay, so
it's not like
you don't have to know it, but
yeah, but
you'll get the reference.
Yeah.
You'll feel more like Captain America. I understand that reference.
Yeah, this show's like it's like a gory My Hero Academia weeb.
I was like, I've never seen either of these.
What's your name? What's your name again?
We McWeebster. Is that what? Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys
Weeby McWeebster.
Yeah. Weeby McWeebster. I feel like that's gonna be the name of the episode.
I've literally haven't watched anything but the spin-off Adventure Time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even watch JJK because it started coming out.
Oh Jesus, JJK is good though.
I know, I'm so excited.
Oh, okay.
For
I was like,
Jujutsu
yeah.
Kaisen.
I had to like figure it out in my head. Like, what's JJ? Yeah, okay, I got it. How is this? You said it's good.
Yeah, I freaking love it. It brings back a lot of nostalgic moments from the first one, and it delves very deep into Simon.
Okay.
And it's basically like him and Betty's relationship.
So what is it's a prequel or is it a?
No, it's after the events in Ew, after the last episode, basically.
Okay.
Maybe like a few years into it. Finn's like full ass grown ass adult.
Okay.
And so.
And is it following Finn again, or is it following?
No, it's following Simon and Fiona.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. They bring Peresmo back in forever. So that's really cool.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I've seen the last season of Adventure Time.
I rewatched it like 30 times at Michael's house.
I think I want to. Well, see, because me and Jasmine were watching. I never finished watching it. Then me and Jasmine started watching it, and we were watching it in a time where, so like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Jasmine's watched that full all 3 seasons. She's watched that at least 10 times because she wanted to watch the Korra, but she was like, oh, I forgot what happened in Avatar, so we would rewatch Avatar, and then something would happen where we wouldn't watch Korra.
Yeah.
And then like a month later, like, okay, well, let's watch Korra. Well, no, I need to watch Avatar first. So we watched Avatar again.
You have to watch Avatar all over again?
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
So we watched that like 3 or 4 times.
How far have you gotten into Korra then?
Korra? No, she's only seen the first couple episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then with the Adventure Time, I've seen it, but like, so we'll get like, how many seasons of Adventure Time are there? 5? 10?
10.
Shit.
10 or 9.
So I haven't seen like the last 5 episodes. 5 seasons. Wait, no, because Fiona and Cake come out when?
Fiona and Cake starts off, I believe, season 2, but
No way.
yeah, like they start adding like.
I want to say that's probably no. I think that's like season 3 or 4.
I thought it was season 2.
Let me see. I'm gonna Google that. Anyway.
But they tie it in really good on like, because they say how Fiona and Cake exists in their universe in one of the seasons, and they tie it in really good with the spin-off as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it was excellent. I ate it up.
Ninth episode of the 3rd season.
Mm.
So Jasmine's seen the first 2 seasons a bunch of times.
Ton of times.
But she hasn't, like, because she'll do the same thing. We're like, oh, let's watch Adventure Time, and then we'll start watching it, and then like,
When she watches a different show, she has to watch the when she resumes the show. She has
to go back to the beginning and watch it again.
That's how Jello is too. We were watching, I forgot what we were watching. Fairy Tale. Literally, she was like 5 episodes in, and she was like, what happened here? We gotta go back. And then I forget what else she's doing that with right now.
But you know what's crazy about Adventure Time is Adventure Time, you don't really have to do that. Like I feel like the first season and maybe the 2nd season, you can kind of just like watch a random episode, and it's like it's just that episode. There's no kind of carryover. Mm-hmm. But then eventually it starts to like call back certain things, and call back certain characters, like with Tree Trunks. Mm-hmm. You know, like there's certain characters like, oh fuck, like, or
like one of the like more obscure characters. They always bring back the King of Nuts.
Oh yeah, I love the King of Nuts.
He comes back in the Hunchman episode. He has like his whole like little storyline, but he's just shown in one episode in the very beginning, destroying like Princess Bubblegum's looks.
And it wasn't even him that did that.
Yeah, it was Finn.
He got blamed for it.
Yeah.
The whole time.
That is a great episode. It's like, she's like, I just hate him so much.
Yeah, for his pudding deficiency.
Yeah, because he eats all the pudding. So Finn is what they were throwing potions.
They're throwing potions to get rid of them, basically. And
he throws one like it's shaped, the bottle shaped like a boomerang. He throws it and it spins back in and hits Fiona, and she turns green and all her hair falls out.
Yeah, it hits Princess Bubblegum.
Oh, Princess Bubblegum. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Fiona. But she turns green and all her hair falls out. She's supposed to go to this royal fucking ball meeting, and the King of Nuts happens to be like, and Finn's like, it was him.
So what happens is he sneaks into her her castle and ate all her pudding.
Oh, he ate all her pudding.
And so she just chased him out, and then that hits her.
That's what.
So she's just like, I hate you, King of Nuts. Finn doesn't even have to say shit.
King of Nuts ate all the pudding?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
And so Finn didn't actually. Yeah, so she was already pissed at the King of Nuts. Then this happens, so she automatically blames the King of Nuts. And so then she tells Finn to go catch him and arrest him. And then like on the whole way, like Finn's feeling guilty because like I'm going to arrest this guy for something I did. And then like and every time Fiona I keep saying Fiona. Every time he talks to Princess Bubblegum, she just talks about how much she hates this fucking guy and just like, I hate him so much. Like she's just so pissed.
He's the bane of my existence.
And so Finn's like he can't like he has to go like she hates him so bad that he has to go and catch this guy, but he wants to tell her what happened. And then like eventually like he meets his son, he meets his wife, he meets like all the Nut family.
My favorite scene from that episode is when he's just like, I don't know how to explain. So he meets his son, right? And the son's just like, I'm gonna murder you because of my dad, blah, 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 blah. And then the dad comes out, and Finn just has like a little pudding in his bag that he asked for, and he ate the whole cup. And the cup falls out of his mouth.
Yeah, like he's holding, to the point where he's holding, sucking the cup so he can lick the bottom of it. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like with vacuum seal. Like,
yeah, like his lips are fucking wrapped around that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he has a pudding.
It's like an orange, like when you get an orange.
Yeah,
you just shove that shit like in your lips.
Exactly.
And you're just sucking on it.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the best episodes from season 1, but right after that we have one of the weirdest, which is City of Weird, is when you first get introduced to Magic Man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when everyone has a different, like, he makes everyone's limbs,
yeah.
Like, he turns Finn into a foot.
Yeah, that
He's
also
just a
produces
foot.
one of my favorite songs though, it's just so funny.
Which one is that?
It's him talking about his life. But I just remember he just starts kicking Jake halfway through the song, and it's so funny.
To me and Jasmine are always singing the bacon pancakes.
Michael always, every time I'm like over at his house and we're having breakfast, he's like, bacon pancakes?
Have you heard the bacon pancakes song?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is it Jake singing it?
Yeah. Bacon pancakes, making bacon
pancakes.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
And then the other one is the punch in your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
You gotta get Jasmine to get to the sentient sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll probably sit down. Well, I don't know. I've been trying to sit down with her and watch shows for a while. I need to watch my shows first. And then we'll figure out how to watch Adventure Time together.
Because she's impossible to watch stuff like
Yeah. Well, because she gets this point. Like, well, yeah. So, right now, I'm probably gonna binge Loki.
Uh-huh.
Because Loki season 2 starts on the 6th.
On the 6th?
Yeah.
October?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I'm probably gonna...
I guess that makes sense, right after Ahsoka ends.
Yeah.
I think next episode is the last one.
So I'm probably gonna... I don't know if I need to watch Secret Wars for it, though.
I don't think you...
I don't think I would have to either, but...
Secret Wars is kind of blah, anyway.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
It's a tough watch, yeah.
But I want to watch season 1 of Loki again. Just because I want to remember it. It's been so long. I feel like it's been a year, but it feels like it's been more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Secret Wars, the first episode's really good, and then it's just like downhill from there. Yeah.
Let's see.
Which I think I've said with Michael, like it's a running theme with Disney shows, like strong. It's always like a strong open and then a fucking terrible close.
Yeah.
Except for now, Ahsoka and Andor. It seems like Star Wars is kind of getting...
Well, the Mandalorian ones have always ended.
Mandalorian's good, but from what I heard, I haven't seen season 3.
Me neither.
From what I heard, season 3 has a lack of direction issue. Like, they don't know where they're going with it anymore. No.
I feel like I could see that because the way the season... I feel like the way season 2 ended, like that should have been the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, Baby Yoda's off, fucking learning to be a Jedi.
Yeah, because season 3, Baby Yoda comes back. He's just there. He doesn't want to be with Luke anymore for whatever reason. I guess for some reason.
Luke's an asshole. That's why.
Yeah.
Drinks all the blue milk.
Yeah.
He's fucking
throwing everyone's lightsabers out in the ocean.
Dude, fucking always whining about power converters.
Still,
yeah.
In his old age.
Have you guys? Oh, well, I don't know if you've listened to this yet, but the new Rick and Morty voices for the new season.
Yeah. I sent them to you.
You're the one that sent it. Let me see here. I'm gonna play it so you can.
Look, Morty! I'm a leg! A leg, Morty! Any progress? I found the version of me that killed my wife. You just missed it. Yeah, hold on. 1 sec. Do we know anyone sober? Have you been drinking? Let's find out. I'm telling you, man, you're making a big mistake here. Who's ready for Rick's famous spaghettis? said I was sorry.
No, you didn't.
I said it quietly. Shut up. Dad, you had a job interview, right? Whose car is this? Whose sun visor is this? What's the sun? A rake situation.
What do you say, Rick? Fly through space? Come upon something? Maybe I have a moral objection?
Rick and Morty, we're back, baby. Hey, look, Morty.
I feel like
Morty's a lot better than the new Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like Rick is less gravelly. And I think I actually said this in a message.
Yeah, you did say that.
Rick is less gravelly and Morty's less whiny. But literally, like, if it wouldn't have been such a big deal, like, oh, Justin Roiland got fired, I feel like I probably wouldn't have noticed.
Maybe, yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like if it was a quiet thing, like he got fired, no one said shit, like they bring out the next season, I'd probably be like, they sound a little different.
Yeah, but wasn't the thing with Justin Roiland, like, it was founded that, like, it was bullshit?
Yeah, it was bullshit. Yeah, it was all bullshit.
Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah. And now
is he anywhere in the New Adventure Time?
I'm unsure, honestly.
Because I know he's Lemon Grab, right?
Yeah, he doesn't want to Lemon Grab.
There was a scene with Lemon Grab, but I don't know if it was the same voice. It was like for 2 seconds, and it didn't really sound like Lemon Grab.
So maybe not.
Yeah.
Because Justin Roiland can only do 2 voices, and then
he
just
does Rick
says
and he does Morty.
Yeah.
And Lemon Grab is Morty.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they changed it because it was like an alternate timeline, so they could.
Oh, okay. What's the new? It's
Fiona and Cake.
Yeah.
It was so good. I do wish that they brought in more of like my favorite characters from like the originals.
Yeah, it's not Lemon Grab. It's not Justin Roiland.
Yeah.
It's Jinx Monsoon.
So, do you know who they got for Morty in the thing? Did they get the TikTok guy?
I don't know.
I feel like this might be the end of Rick and Morty after this season.
I don't know. Well, didn't they get a contract for like 4 more seasons?
Oh, I don't know. But I feel like because of the voice change, I feel like a lot of fans are gonna drop off.
Maybe, but I think a lot of people don't even know about it. Like,
I don't think so either. Yeah.
I think most people who like really care about Rick and Morty don't even know who Justin Roiland is.
So they're not gonna say who's doing the voices until the premiere of season 7.
Oh, really?
For Rick and Morty. But yeah, so he's not in Fiona and Cake, and see, that's the thing about voice actors. It's like very like, it's a fucking tight knit community.
What if that's just the first episode and it's like they're just like an alternate universe Rick and Morty,
right? And then all those clips are just from that same episode.
And then then it's just Justin Roiland for the rest of the season.
Fuck you, I'm back, bitches.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts. That'd be awesome though. Let me see here. What other stories I got?
But I don't know. If I was Justin Roiland, I probably wouldn't go back.
I don't think I would either.
To be cast away so easily?
Yeah.
Of something like that?
Yeah, fuck you guys. You guys didn't believe me for shit. But, and then fucking, what's his nuts? Dan Harmon was like, yeah, me and Justin Roiland don't even fucking talk. Like, we haven't talked in years. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, that is weird.
That is, yeah. Like, they're co-creators of this fucking show, but, like, they haven't talked in years. I have some, and when I first read this, I was like, "This is fucking awesome," and I hope it fucking worked. But then it just, I gained a new respect for Jason Momoa for a second after reading this headline. Then I was like, he looks nothing like Johnny Depp. He's a stupid fuck, like to believe that she would think that it's actually Johnny Depp on set. But so Jason Momoa would dress as Johnny Depp on set to scare Amber Heard. Like, he would just dress as Johnny Depp and just walk on the set. Like, I feel like, but see, that's the thing. So, I was like, if those two were standing next to each other, you wouldn't, like, even if they were dressed the same, you would never confuse the two. Like,
yeah.
Jason Momoa
he's
is like
fucking huge
7
and
feet
jacked.
tall. Yeah. And I feel like, so it's like what dumb shit, like, oh, watch this, I'm gonna dress like Johnny Depp and make her think it's me, make her think it's him. And it was like, no.
Maybe she'll shit on my bed. That's all he wanted.
That's all he wanted. But like,
maybe she'll shit on my bed.
well, maybe like, well, after I read the article, so my first thought was like, oh fuck yeah, that's fucking hilarious. I bet you she was shitting it. Not on beds, but. And then I thought it was like, wait a minute, no, because he looks like he's tall, he's dark, he's jacked.
Yeah, he's got long hair.
Yeah, Johnny Depp has a long. Well, no,
not as long as Momoa.
No, yeah.
Momoa's like down to his ass. Man.
Yeah, and I was just like, there's no way. Like, what the fuck?
No,
like, this
like
guy's retarded for even like. It's like fucking like playing hide and seek and like your legs are hanging out. Like
yeah,
that's like. Like, you think you're hiding, you think you're slick, you think you look just like Johnny Depp, but no,
he should have came, or unless is he coming in dressed as iconic Johnny Depp characters?
And so that's what my thought was now.
And he's coming as Willy Wonka.
No, I just picture him just coming in, like the only character he knows of fucking is just Captain Jack.
Jack Sparrow.
He comes in as Jack Sparrow and he just doesn't walk in there, like he doesn't run. Momoa the fucking.
He should do all the stuff. He should do Willy Wonka, Jack Sparrow, Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
I feel like no matter what, Amber would scream.
I feel like she'd be pissed off about it because, like, obviously, why are you coming dressed like my ex when there's a very public court case going on?
It sounds like Jason Momoa didn't like Amber Heard.
Yeah, and he's just trying
like,
to be a dick. Yeah. Well, I mean, but it's awesome.
Like, Johnny Depp's my boy.
Yeah, like, fuck with my boy. But you know what? If he did do it where he just came in as different characters, like, initially I was just thinking, like, maybe, like, he's just dumb enough to think that's just how Johnny Depp dresses all the fucking time. He's just at the house dressed as Captain Jack. Yeah. Fucking Willy Wonka.
It's like, what do you mean? In Pirates of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp was just Johnny Depp.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like Johnny Depp is all of those characters in real life now too.
Yeah.
I feel like you could be talking to him in mid-conversation, he's Captain Jack, and then he'll just switch to Willy Wonka. Like, I feel like he's just all those people all the time now. Because, like, why is he British all of a sudden? Have you noticed that? Like, in conversations, he's very like, oh, well, when I went to this place and did this. And he's very, very British in his mannerisms and the way he talks. Mm-hmm. And it's like, have you seen Nightmare on Elm Street? Have you ever seen have you seen, 21 Jump Street and his early fucking interviews as a teen?
No.
This dude's as fucking American as it fucking gets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's, like, super fucking, but now all of a sudden he's got this light British accent and voice.
I think didn't he live in
I think he
England
did. I think he did for a while, but
which
it's still, like,
people do get their accent.
Yeah, I guess, but still, it's like, you're not fucking British, Johnny Depp.
It's like people go to Texas or Tennessee for like a couple months or whatever, and they have like a little twang.
When I first came back from Missouri, I had a fucking
get a little twang.
People. That's good. Just a little twang.
Get a little twang.
Get a little twang.
R.I.P. Lil Twang.
Oh shit! I don't know why that thing will be. Oh fuck! You know what? That's gonna be my new rap name too. Oh shit! That fucking got me. I don't know why.
Because Lil Tay.
Yeah, Lil Tay, yeah.
Lil Tay, Lil Twang, R.I.P.
Alright, yeah.
Scandal.
So, yeah. So I didn't know who the fuck Lil Tay was, and then, like, I was just scrolling through Instagram, and it was like, Lil Tay dies. And I was like, why is she, like, this is a child. What the fuck happened? Uh-huh. And so I clicked on the article, and it was like, they were saying it was a car accident, her and her brother. Uh-huh. And I was like, who the fuck is this person? So I started Googling Lil Tay, and I found the videos, and I'm like, okay, well, fuck, that sucks. Like, I don't, like, it doesn't interest me in any way or shape or form, but it sucks because she's just a kid. Yeah. And I didn't even know that it was a hoax.
I'm fucking whore. I'm making more money than all y'all bitches.
Yeah.
I went to, like, the deep conspiracy of it as well. Like, I watched a bunch of videos explaining the events of her entire life leading up to the hoax of, like, her dying. Mm-hmm. And, like, apparently it's basically her brother's just feeding her all this. And her brother's making her into this personality.
It's pretty much confirmed that her parents and brother or brother are like using her for the content.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And like, and yeah, the mom was a realtor, and they would use
the different properties
to like showboat
the wealth or whatever. Yeah, that's crazy. It's like because Jasmine, she wanted to do a YouTube channel. She actually had started the YouTube channel, did one channel or one episode of her show, And I wanted to push her to do more because it was something she really wanted to do. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I was like, I didn't want it to turn into like
slippery slope.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to push it, turn it into like, because there's because she was following a bunch of YouTubers. She, you know, it was like obviously she liked Sniper Wolf and some of those, but she was following like FGTV, what's that? Ryan's Toy Reviews, all these, and she was watching all these, and she wanted to start doing stuff like that. And I was like, okay, and like we started doing stuff, and she did that one episode, and then she kind of fell off of it. Like she didn't want to do it anymore. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, like if you wanted to do this, I was gonna push her to do it. But then it was like, I started reading all these articles and seeing all these things about like, oh, like, you know, this family's just using their kid for content and shit. It's like, fuck, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, because for a kid, like they just don't have that brain for it. They would just be doing what they see other people do. Right?
Exactly, basically, yeah.
But then you see, like, but eventually, like, the parents have to step in and be like, well, we can make money. We're making money off of this.
Yeah, so, like, now it becomes this.
So now it becomes them figuring out how, what's the best content to make with their kid.
Yeah, and how to get more views and how to, yeah.
And no matter what, whether it's malicious or not, you are using your kid. Right?
Exactly. So, like, what I trip out on is, like, so, like, the Ryan Toy Review kid, like, he had fucking, I think it was Burger King, they had, like, fucking Happy Meals with fucking Ryan's Toy Reviews, fucking Walmart, you can go and buy fucking Ryan action figures. Mm-hmm. Like, this is a little fucking Filipino kid.
Yeah.
It's like, just buying a little, a little action figure.
Yeah. How many fucking pedos bought that shit, dude?
Oh, no, seriously, right? Fucking trippy.
Oh, my God.
Yep. You guys, I was here. It was me, you, and Pistolita last week, right?
Last week?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, because Pistolita said something funny.
Yeah.
So the week before, it was you,
me, and Michael,
and her, and Michael was talking about the Knights of the Old Republic game that was going to be coming out. That like he couldn't remember the name of it, and he was googling it, and then you and Jello just kept talking because Michael was too busy googling. So, there are rumors that game has been canceled.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it hasn't been confirmed, but they're like, I guess there's some pretty, but pretty well founded like.
Was
rumors.
he talking about Knights of the Old Republic?
I think he was.
No. He was talking about what's it called? It's called something else. It's not KOTOR. It's a different Star Wars thing.
Oh, okay. Maybe he was talking about the no, because that was newer. Mm-hmm. And I know he said something about what's that Zack Snyder movie, Black Moon or some shit like that.
I don't know.
Or Rebel Moon or some shit like that. It's supposed to be Star Wars with cussing. And it's Star Wars with sex and cussing is what they're describing it as. And he was like, "Oh yeah, this is like it's gonna be the new Star Wars universe." And I was like, "No, it's not."
I think it's called Eclipse. Star Wars Eclipse.
Oh, okay. That one has been canceled, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one got canceled, and then
was that supposed to be a game, or is that? I always thought it was supposed to be a game. He was saying it was like an animated.
No, that was supposed to be a game.
Okay.
That was supposed to be a game. It was supposed to be out before.
Survivor.
No, Lost. What is it called? That fucking. What is it called? The one before Survivor.
Fallen Order.
I always want to call it Lost Order. I don't know why.
Well, same thing.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, so but Knights of the Old Republic, the remake, or it was gonna be a remake. Mm-hmm. Officially canceled.
Officially?
Or no, rumored to be canceled, but pretty substantial rumors.
Okay.
So it's officially canceled. Calling it now. It's officially canceled. Did you watch the Toxic Avenger trailer I sent you guys?
No.
It fucking looks nuts, and I can't wait to watch it now. Fucking one of the scenes, it's very campy like the old movie was, but one of the fucking scenes is like it's these terrorists are robbing or they're keeping hostages in like a McDonald's, and fucking the Toxic, they call him Toxie. So fucking Toxie walks in. They only show him his silhouette. They don't show you. They show him backlit, so you can't see what he looks like yet. But you see his glowing mop and everything. and he walks up to the guy and he fucking swipes the mop across the guy's face, and all the skin on his so it's just like it's like whap, and all of a sudden this is all just bone.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it looks nuts. And then from there it just goes to this cartoonish, very it's from the outside and it's just like bloody hands slapping the windows and body parts flying, and it looks awesome. And I'm hyped for it now. Have you ever heard of the Toxic Avenger? You would like them. They're very campy, but they're very I don't know how to describe them. They're gory, but not but a comedic gore.
I was thinking about starting to play Yakuza.
Ooh, you should. But they're called Trauma Films. That's in the studio that would do them. But look up the Toxic Avenger and look up Romeo and Juliet. And I feel like you would enjoy those movies. There's another one called Class of Nukem High, which is pretty good. Where it's like it's a high school that was it's in a toxic. A lot of the movies have to deal with toxic waste and dumping and like mutants and shit like that. And so it's called Class of Nukem High, and that one's another pretty nuts fucking movie from that same people.
I know this is a bit off topic, but since you brought up McDonald's, have you guys seen the anime character in McDonald's when you guys walk in now? They have Sadao from Devil is a Part-Timer, literally talking like he's in McDonald's, and it's kind of funny. It's just like a quick scene of him, and then it cuts into another ad. But it's just him working at McDonald's, and it's so funny to me.
That's funny. Have you heard of Devil is a Part-Timer?
I have not.
So the devil is working at a McDonald's parody type restaurant called McDonald's or something.
Yeah. And but where is?
So the buy yourself order one where it's like the little screen.
Yeah.
So on that they have little ads playing when you're not using it.
Yeah.
So there'll just be a scene of him talking, and then
Really?
it'll go into another scene.
That's funny. I haven't seen that. And I was just having. I was like.
And he's not like a devil. He looks like
kind
of like Blue Exorcist type of guy. Yeah.
Aren't they coming out with a new Blue Exorcist?
Yeah,
as well?
supposedly there's gonna be a season 3.
I'm pretty excited for that.
Okay.
Fucking 5 years later or something.
Right, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of fast food, Street Fighter 6. They have all kinds of you can create your own character. You run around the world. They created a burrito backpack. For Chipotle and Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter 6, yeah.
And they have...
Do the contents of the burrito fall out as your health goes down?
The trickiest
It deflates as your health goes down.
That would be awesome.
And it's just all over the floor.
Just more realistic, yeah. I just like collabs like this. Oh shit! Really quick before, it's we're running out of time, but Spawn in Call of Duty. Have you seen it? Other than the pictures I sent?
No.
Dude,
I haven't seen it in game because I haven't been playing. But
it looks fucking cause I wasn't playing for a while either, and I just decided to jump in because I knew season 6 was starting.
I did see all the skins of Al Simmons.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome.
Yeah,
and then in game they look great. The only one is fucking what's his fucking name? Why am I going back on his name? The fucking clown.
What is his name? Something Dora, right?
What is it? Let me see. Oh, no, that's not it. I have it here somewhere.
Goldora.
No, it's shit. Right here.
What's Goldora from? That's like something in it.
I think you're thinking about Veldora from Slime.
No.
No, they just have him creepy clown. But no, he's Violator. That's his name.
No, he has doesn't he have a demon name?
No, Violator is what he turns into.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen I gotta fart.
Oh, right. With the clown itself.
And so right here they just have him as creepy clown. So that one in game.
Those are cool.
Yeah, it looks cool right there, but
the Violator one was dope.
Yeah, but in game he doesn't look that good because he's fat.
Uh-huh.
And so like when you're when you're going to
does he have a fat hitbox?
No, he doesn't. But when he's sitting in the vehicles as you're approaching, he's just all what do they call it? All the collision detection is all he's all fucking just in himself.
Yeah.
And so and there's a lot of times that he does look cool when running around the map. He looks cool, but it's just when you see him like crouching or like doing anything. Like he's just all like.
He looks weird.
Yeah, he looks in himself. I haven't seen Violator in game, but
I bet he looks weird as well.
I'm sure, and I haven't seen Spawn yet. But I've seen Al Simmons, I've seen the Mill Spawn, and I've seen Burn Spawn, and it's Keith David doing the voice for the characters, which is fucking chef's kiss. Fucking awesome.
Speaking of Keith David, did you hear that he's going to be playing Zavala in Destiny 2 now?
Oh yes, I did hear that.
Because of, what's his name?
The death of, oh my god.
What's his name? I'm forgetting his name. Lance Reddick.
Yeah. I was like, Reddick, yeah. I was like, I had the last name, I just couldn't think of his first name, and it was, yeah, I did hear that. I feel like that's a good...
I really thought they would kill him off, but if there's going to be anybody to replace Lance Reddick, it would be Keith David.
Yeah, it's like I feel like it's similar tone, very I feel like that works.
Keith David's probably more comedic.
Yes,
but
Lance Reddick's gonna be was more of a dry voice, whereas I feel like because Keith David has more of a smooth like. Yeah, and whereas Lance Reddick was more of a just a monotone kind of deep,
And that's what Zavala was, but he's like very straight edge.
Yeah. But I think on that note, let's go and wrap this up. Sure. We're about time. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/TheRealPressStart, on Twitter's at RealPressStart, on Instagram at TheRealPressStart, on TikTok at TheRealPressStart. Like us, rate us, review us anywhere you get your podcasts. And on that note, game over. No more questions.